Northern Australia is vast, isolated, remote. All the essentials of life must come by road, as this beautiful wilderness is not serviced by rail. This is a country where road transport is king. The efficiency and requirements of road transport are changing. The transport industry relies on modern technology. One of the problems Outback operators face is keeping abreast of these changing technologies. Kenworth Trucks has met this problem by combining with component manufacturers and bringing a $5 million investment to the north. Operators will be able to get their hands on the latest truck technology in this land beyond the truck shows. Kenworth brings Expo 94 to the top end. The Kenworth Expo 94 Roadshow is travelling the length and breadth of the country. The Expo breaks new ground by bringing so much technology to the north. It's a two-way flow of information. Not only will Outback operators be exposed to new technology, personnel from Kenworth, from original equipment manufacturers and from dealerships will all join the team to actually drive the trucks and put on the show.
Well, the response from the customers and the general people that operate transport equipment in this country, they have all shown an interest and I think the scene is changing. The guys are now are interested in what's good for them, what saves them money, what fuel mileage is about, electronics and electronic engines and things like that. These guys have input now. They really do. Well, we've produced trucks that now live up here. You know, over the years that we've learned off a lot of operators and we've asked a lot of questions and we've built trucks that now suit this sort of country. New technology is finally coming to the Outback. I mean, have a look at it here. It's wall-to-wall blue. Who says there's pollution here? But the laws of the world now say that anything's got to burn fuel's got to be cleaner and part of life. Yes, for sure. The thing that I get out of it here is not only seeing a lot of old faces that you know, and you know, it's all friendly country to me. I haven't got a problem with it. But it's getting guys out of the factory and out of our organisation that have never been into this area and let them get on the road and operate with operators so they can learn and understand what trucks really do and what they have to put up with here. It's a two-way street. I mean, we bring in the latest technology out here, but we're also bringing the people out that produce the trucks, and that knowledge is going back when they can see the country that they've got to operate in. You know, you take them down some dusty roads and things like that, and they understand why drivers here complain about dust in the cabs. We don't have a dust problem anymore. We've done a hell of a lot of work with dust sealing and the door seals on the cabs, things like that. We've learnt.
At historic Newcastle waters, the trucks pass the Old Junction Hotel. This is the point where the old stock routes joined. Horseback drovers would camp here and swap news of distant tracks. Today's drovers ride horses of steel, pulling great heavy loads across a nation in days instead of months.
A lot of people in Australia and also different countries of the world just think that truck drivers have got a good old life, but when they're sitting behind the wheel for 18 hours a day, long hauls, 14, 15, 1600 kilometres, whatever it may be, they need the reliability of the motor vehicles that they're driving and to make a stable income for themselves and also their families.
The traffic of the northern community of Katherine comes as a shock even to the Melbourneites after the long distances of Territory highways. The roadshow struts its stuff, and it's time to head to Darwin for the big show.
Yeah, the blokes that come up from the factory, It's really good to see them up here, and for Kenworth to put so much money and time into the program, and it's going to make them understand better when they go back to the factory, that when we ring them up and talk to them about different problems in different areas, they'll understand because of the remote conditions that we've got up here.
I think it does bring the operators up to date. It also sows the seed in their mind, makes them think about things, how technology has changed, how engine revs have gone down, how multi-speed transmissions of the best order now are really working, where engines are working very low revs but still pulling their 120-tonne road trains.
Expo coming into Darwin is going to give the Territorians the latest information, the latest product that's in the transport industry. I'm into the industry and transmission side of it, and I really have got the hands-on feel of it now, what the owner-operators actually are going through and what the industry expects out of the product that they're purchasing.
The customer can walk up to the truck, touch it, feel it, and decide on different options that he needs, whether it be airbag or big six suspension or cruise control with electronic engines. If they can get their hands on it and feel it, they feel better with it.
The travelling show is dismantled and Darwin left behind. There's still a nation to cross. Kenworth's Expo 94 is heading west now to the Kimberley and beyond. Expo 94 claimed many friends in the top end. It allowed northern operators to experience the latest in transport technology. And by getting factory, parts and sales staff out into the bush behind the wheel, Expo 94 generated an understanding within the Kenworth structure, an understanding of the problems faced by operators in the remote north. This was a hands-on experience of the tyranny of distance and remoteness. When a future problem comes through the system, these people must better understand the conditions behind it after travelling with Expo 94. Yes, they'll be talking about Kenworth's Expo 94 for a long time in the top end.